Welcome back to part 2 of building our Minecraft community farm, almost more like a castle town idea. And Ketch here is going to be giving us a tour as to what were some things that were done offline. So some of the things were built offline, but don't worry, we're still going to show you how to build the system that was put in place offline. That way, if you want to build something like this, you are able to take what you see here and replicate it on your own server. So even though it was built offline, we made sure to leave a section that's not completed so that we can build it for you to see, so we can, give you the almost instructions, so to speak, as to how to build it. All right, Ketch, so show us the way. Let's see what we got.
All right, so starting off, we have our nice little path leading up, and we have our first of 4, eventually, gatehouses leading into the new area. So, nice, secure. We have the copper lightning rods, so that the zombies, skeletons, and all them cannot get through. And we also have, we have the 2 areas on either side, which allow you to actually fire in at any hostile mobs that are there. Plus the ladders up top, which allow you to get to the walkway all the way around. While we were building the farmhouse, the foundation for the wall was put in. All this foundation is just a circle. There's nothing fancy to it, so just whatever size circle you would want to put around whatever base you have. We decided on 3 blocks of cobbled deep slate high with a spruce plank top to walk on. We're still trying to figure out what we're going to do for the walls on the inside and outside so that you don't just fall off. But once we figure that out, we will add that as an additional video. All the complexity really is in the farmhouse or in the gatehouse itself. So 3 of the gatehouses are built, and we have 1 remaining one to be finished off to the side. So we have the foundation is in place. I had built it up, but we're going to build it up together so that we can see what it looks like. All right. So the rough dimensions of the gatehouses we're using is 13 blocks wide and 7 blocks deep. And we have ours offset slightly towards the inside of the wall. So there's more of the gatehouse inside the wall than outside. This is going to be one of those, if you're building, you have to, figure out what makes the most sense for you of how you want to position it. Technically, the circle for the wall comes out to this block here. So it's almost the end of the structure. But simple things we put in. We have our path coming in from the farmhouse and leading outside. These are 3 droppers that we're going to use. Those are going to be decorative. I just left them in the ground just so I can remember where things are going to be. Probably the easiest. We have all of our supplies. I don't know if you want to believe that's everything. Those are the supplies that I got when I tore down the gatehouse, so I may have lost 1 or 2 blocks. We can address that if need be, and I can get the final counts afterwards. Going to start off with the cobbled deep slate and the deep slate bricks. That is just an aesthetic choice for us. We're keeping it to spruce and deep slate here. Obviously, so we're going to start in the 4 corners. I'm just going to drop down the deep slate bricks just so we have, that's the rough size of it. And then we're also going to put a set on the inside of where our path and walkway is going to be. For the first layer, it is entirely the cobble deep slate. We're leaving 1 block gap on the center, on the sides. That's going to be the entrance and exits. Easily throw that down.
And of course, perfect time. We have the beautiful Minecraft rain coming in.
All right. Next layer, the only thing we're going to do differently, the corners are still going to be the brick. We're going to bring one deep slate brick in off the sides. So this is going to give us that nice kind of traditional looking build style where you get the structure on the outside and the cobble kind of alternating on the center. The front and the back, the outside, the front and the back are easy. They just get more cobbled deep slate just to fill in the gaps. The center, this is where things get interesting. So the very center is going to be a cobbled deep slate, or it's going to be the cobbled deep slate. And we're going to grab some cobbled deep slate stairs, and we're going to place them. Or I should grab the actual stairs, or the ladder, so I can get up. So we have the gaps on the side, so it's going down the sides. Brick, brick. This is going to be a stair facing that way. Hopefully you can see it there. Cobbled, brick facing the other way, brick, brick. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side.
So that's what this, you've got the stair, the solid piece, the stair, compared to the open piece, solid and open.
And what I'm going to do is, I can do, put the stair in that way, and stair in that way.
Beautiful.
Okay. So now that we have the first layer of interior walls done, what we're going to do, just to make it easier to build, on that center block on either side, we're going to put a ladder, so this way we can climb up and get to future levels. So we'll start on this side. It's very similar to the first layer we put down. So it's cobble, cobble, brick, cobble, 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 brick, cobble. We'll leave the gaps where the stairs were on either side. Cobble in the middle, and cobble, brick, cobble, 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 brick, cobble, cobble. For the stairs, we're going to orient them similar to how we did previously. So they're going to be put on the same wall, but they're going to be upside down. So we're going to put one on that side, up across, and then put one on the other side. And to make things easier to get back up, we're going to add the one extra stair right in the center. And once we've done that on one side, we can go. No, because this is the final level on here. So, I'm gonna start. I will start with the one in front of me.
All right, so real quick, this is what it's going to look like in the completed project. On the arrow slats, you've got that stair on the bottom, the stair on the top, making this nice little opening here. You've got that centerpiece here, another centerpiece there, and then again right next to it, you're going to have the stair and the stair.
So putting them in, basically the same thing, just aiming for the top of the block. Stair on that side, stair on that side, and that's layer 3 complete.
Beautiful. And on the outside, again, with these corners, just making it look nice and finished, going the 1, 2, 1.
Now that we have that layer in, it's time for the final layer of deep slate for the foundation. So we're going to start the corners again, and it's going to be corner, deep slate on either side of it. Or, sorry, brick on either side of it, cobbled in the middle. So brick, brick, brick. 3 pieces of cobble across the center. Brick, brick. Cobble there, and then 3 pieces of cobble along the back. And then this is going to be our final staircase, or final ladder piece on either side to get up and down into the eventual base. So now that we have that, we can do that on the other side. Brick, 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 brick. And that gives us the entirety of the 2 rooms for the foundation. All right. So now we're going to add the archways to the front, back, and the middle of our walkway or of our path. So 1 block down from the top, we're going to put upside down brick stairs on either side. And then above that, we're just going to run 3 bricks. So we're going to end up doing that on both sides. In the middle, it's slightly different. So on either side of the arrow slits, 1 block down, we're going to put a cobbled stair upside down. Let's grab the last bit of supplies. And then we're going to need, in our case, we're using spruce as our wood of choice. So we're going to run 3 spruce logs across the center as though it were a support beam. And then on the front, we're also going to put in an arch. Before we put the arch in, just so it's easier to see, we're going to toss in lightning rods, which will be the actual gate, because that'll prevent mobs from being able to get through. In the floor here, as I said earlier, we have a set of dispensers that just adds a nice little aesthetic look to it. If you're going to do this, remember to place blocks on top of it. You're going to need to crouch down, put the first set of lightning rods down. Then we're going to put row 2, and then just hop up to place row 3. You probably could also stand above all of this and place them down if you wanted, but we're on the ground, so we'll do it this way. And then final bit, we add brick stair, and 3 bricks across, and that completes the foundation for the tower. And myself. All right, the next step is going to be adding in the flooring for the gatehouse. So first thing we're going to do, by the inside wall, right above the copper lightning rods, we're going to put 3 upside down stairs. So 1, 2, 3, and that way the lightning rods, the gate, looks like it actually has something that it's connected to. The rest of this inside area, we're going to put slabs there and slabs back here. Again, we are choosing spruce for ours. Whatever wood you want to use, whatever fits your theme, go for it. On the side, we're going to fill in each of these areas, except for the centerpiece where the staircase should come up. Those. With that, we have a nice, safe platform to work on to build the rest of the house. Next step, we're going to add our logs to make the posts of the building. So we're going to let's place 1 down for the moment. So 4 corners, and it's 3 blocks spacing on the front and back. So log, blocks, log, 3 blocks, log, 3 blocks, log, and the same on the other side. We're going to build these up by 4 blocks total. And then we're going to run logs in between. If you do it this way, you can actually reach down and place the other. So I will do the front. Oop, that's 1 too many. And we're going to leave the center open for now. We will come back and add some decorative pieces in when we get around to the roof. Too many again. Next step is we're going to frame out the windows. To do this, I added some scaffolding out front because we're going to need to put the windows in from the outside. Scaffolding is the easiest for us. You can use dirt, use whatever you want to get up there. But what we're going to do is we're going to put normal stairs on the bottom and upside down stairs on top of each window. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do that for all 3 of the small bays in the front and along the back. So once we got the front done, we go around to the outside and we'll do the same over there. Next step, we're going to add the roof to the gatehouse. So we are using tiled deep slate as our accent for the edges, and then spruce for the center. Obviously, pick whichever works the best for you. What we're going to do is on the front and back, in the center, we have the 2 pillars. We're going to put upside down stairs on either side as our starting points. Regular stairs on either side of them. And then we're just going to run these stairs all the way to the end. Do that on this side as well. And finish the front. On that upside down one, it's a regular side up facing in, upside down at the back, regular side, and then we're going to put it upside down in the center facing forward. And once we have that, we're going to do the same thing on the back of the build. And now that we have that done, we need to work on the roof ends on the shorter side. Roof on the ends of the roof for the short ends, it's the same thing that we were doing in the center. So on the vertical logs, we'll put the upside down bricks. We're going to throw our right side up on the outside, and those should connect to the trim that we put down previously. And then it's just alternating directions as we go up. And we finished off with one facing out. And once we finish this side, we can go over and do the opposing side as well. Before we finish off the roof, we need to cap off the ends. So in all the spaces back here, we're just going to throw down spruce blocks so that you don't see into the side of the build. So we're going to do that on both of the short ends and the front and the back. Our final step is to finish the roof and add the ridge line. So we're going to go and we're using spruce stairs for our roof. So we're going to add 1 there and 2 there on the centers, both on the front, and then we're going to go and do them on the back as well. Basically, we're just connecting the stairs to the deep slate stairs that we had previously placed. Bottom row goes out 1, top row goes out 2. Once that is done, come back over to the front, and we're just filling the rest in with stairs. Run across there, another set this level. And then we're going to run the upper set all the way up top. This one's going to go all the way across to the other side of the build. And we'll just fill in these. And then the last thing we want to do for an accent is we're using the deep slate tiles. We're going to use slabs, so whatever material you used for your trim, we're just going to add a row of them to the top of the peak there, and another row across the top here as well. And once we've done this up the front, we're going to go back and we just fill in the backside with these spruce stairs to finish out the roof. So that covers the basics of the building. There's just a few added details that you can add if you want, or you could leave it as is and you have a fully functional gatehouse. What we're going to add is we're going to put some extra supports in here just to make it look a little nicer. So on these beams, at the level where they intersect, we're going to put spruce stairs. Obviously, if you're using different wood, use whichever wood looks good. Then we're going to run a row of logs above it to give the appearance of a extra support for the roof. We're going to do one over here, and then we're going to do another one on the closer side. And this just adds that little extra detail in there to make it look like it's an actual structural building. Currently, we're leaving the sides of our gatehouse open because we haven't figured out exactly what we're going to do with the walkway. We don't know what the railings are going to look like. So we don't know how we're going to tie this all together. Once we've decided on how to finish the walkway, then we'll add finishing the sides of the gatehouses to that video. The final bit of decoration is we can add a little bit of extra support on the outside, which will break up the front and the back of the build so it doesn't look as flat, and just give it that little extra detail. So what we're going to do is we are using the deep slate bricks. We're going to use some walls and some stairs to match the existing. So if you used something other than deep slate bricks for the walls, then make your choice appropriately. So we're going to put a wall followed by 2 fence posts and a stair on top. We're using spruce for our fence posts to match the rest. Obviously, you can choose whatever one you want. So to show you again, it's going to be wall, fence, fence, and a stair up top. And that just gives a little extra detail off the side, breaks the build up, and gives it a little more depth. So we're going to put those on the corners and then on either side of the gate. And then once we've completed all that on the inside, we're going to do the same on the outside of the build.